Alright y'all, today we are having a class in evasive maneuvers while driving because apparently everyone and their mama is out here in lockdown getting absolutely trashed every single time they load up into a lobby. I do believe that a lot of people are dragging it pretty hard and are super over exaggerating what they are actually going through. But I also do believe there are a few others that are actually getting smoked up, and this is for you guys. I have multiple tips and tricks videos out for lockdown, so we are not going to be talking about those same tips and tricks. If you want those, then go watch those videos. I promise they will help you. This video is to give tips and tricks to those who keep getting their bumpers smashed in. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, and let's get the ball moving. First off, if you are not capable of driving in a straight line regardless, then there is no help in the world that would be beneficial to you. I bring this up because there have been times when I am completing a contract and I have to crash a person out, and they will do more damage to themselves due to the pressure of seeing my headlights than what I actually do to them when I catch up. People will literally throw themselves into walls all day long, and you'll just be behind them picking up all their drop money packs while inching closer and closer like a shark. All that to say that the issue may not even be the people chasing you. It might be that you need to learn how to drive a bit better, so it won't be that easy to wreck you out and steal your blacklist car. Now into the real tips. Tip number one is if you do not care about racing too much and do not care about speed, put impact protection and damage increase on all your cars you plan on bringing into lockup. This will save your life a couple of times, and if you are feeling risky, put the repair kit on instead of one of the ones I just mentioned. Now, the reason why it's not higher on the priority list is due to you having to be in dang near critical condition for the repair kit to even work, and by that point, unless you're Speed Racer himself, the other player has already took majority of your money and is about to wreck you out. Y'all literally have the options to protect yourselves and to stop taking damage as much against other players and cops alike. So why are you not taking advantage of it? It also helps when you want to go after someone, or if you want to fight back after another team tries to take what you have. Be strong, bro. The next tip is a pretty easy one that I feel should be common sense, but do not drag a chase out into the middle of nowhere when there are no gas stations around. Why would you do that? If someone is chasing you, the worst place you can go is in a straight line, like the highway, with no gas stations available to easily slide through and get full health. At that point, you're literally doing it to yourself, because that's just common sense. Majority of the blacklist cars are not beating a custom car that someone else is most likely in. So if you drag a chase to a secluded area, be prepared to lose. Keep gas stations around you and know where the nearest one is before the prompt comes up because you have taken too much damage. I would even say go in a wide circle where there are multiple gas stations in close proximity. That way, there is no way you could die unless you have no thumbs. The third tip is to use the environment to your advantage, more specifically the cars you see lying around. Now this one can be a bit dangerous, especially if you are in a blacklist car that people want. When you switch to another car, doesn't matter what car, you automatically get full health back, and that can be literally life or death in a few of these situations. Now, as said before, this can be very risky, and if another player is right up on you, do not do this, because all they're going to do is just snatch the car you were just in as soon as you hop into another one. This is best used if you know they are coming, or if they recently crashed and you were able to get a bit of distance but also sustain some damage from the recent encounter. Hop in another car real quick, hop right back into your old car, full health and another chance at getting away. Number 4 is realizing what can be lost and what cannot. A lot of people are complaining that they are getting wrecked, and then when I do a little bit more research, either in the comments or sometimes a video, they will show that they got hit, have low health already, and then they will turn around and try and pick up the money they just dropped. Dude, you have a blacklist car in your possession, and you are worried about $5,000 that was dropped when you got hit? Do not worry about that stuff. It can be made back easily, and it really doesn't matter in the long run. The people who are chasing you do not care one bit about the money. That's just the spoils of war. That just means that that's an additional thing for them to collect when they get you. They want the blacklist car or whatever car you are driving at that moment. I would hope it's a blacklist car, because I would truly hope that nobody's out here crashing out other players for a random custom car. But with this community, you really never know. Do not turn around and pick the money up. Get out of there, because if you get wrecked, guess what? Now you have zero money and no blacklist car. Tip number 5 is to ask yourself, why do you not have any sort of pursuit tech right now? You need pursuit tech, dude. It does not matter what it is, but honestly, you need to prioritize the ESV over anything else due to the force field you get. It literally gives you protection from the other abilities, and other players take damage when they touch you. If you cannot get hands on the ESV, then get spike strips. Spike strips are literally designed to pop tires for people that are behind you. Why are you not using the one piece of pursuit tech that is designed to help you in the situation you are currently in? Do not be caught out here with your pants down and no pursuit tech. Every car can equip it, and it spawns a lot around the map, so there really is no excuse. A lot of players are chasing others, do not really expect spike strips to drop in front of them, and a lot of them overreact, slamming into traffic or walls to get out of the way. This gives you plenty of time to get away from that person, and also either pick up more pursuit tech or head towards a safer area. Tip number 6 is to use the races that spawn in. Whenever you go into a race, you will instantly spawn out of the free roam world and into a safe space while the race is taking place. On top of this, you get full health back, and that transfers over to your car when you leave. To make it even better, you spawn into the end of the race, which is 9 times out of 10 far away from the other player who is trying to get you or your car. This has to be one of the easiest ways to get away from a player in the lobby. I literally cannot think of an easier way to get away from people. If you are worried about them following you into the lobby, don't be, because one, people rarely join the races, and it's not like free roam when you can tell if a person in your party joined the race. The other person won't know at all until you disappear from in front of them randomly. Tip number 7 is remember to use the city to your advantage. The city is crawling with cops, roadblocks, tight turns, alleys, everything that you could possibly need to escape another player. Stop going in straight lines where they can easily farm draft and catch up to you. Stop going on the highway where there is nowhere to turn and change directions. The best way to get rid of another player or make them lose interest in you quickly is to have them keep taking turns and slowing down and speeding up again. Unless a player is super dedicated and hardcore, they will give up the chase and try and find someone who isn't as fluid around the city. As said before, cops are heavy in the city, so use them to your advantage. Have them be a barrier between you and the other player. Let the cops do some damage to them. This really works best when going through alleyways where the cops tend to get stuck very easily. Remember that cops do not discriminate at all, so if the other player gets stuck with those cops, they will get busted, and now you don't have cops or the other player on your head anymore. Use your environment to your advantage, people. The last thing is y'all need to relax when you see bikes coming towards you. A bike is not an offensive vehicle, and they cannot do pretty much any damage to a car. I was in the BMW M3 GTR cruising, and a bike saw me and proceeded to chase me for 10 minutes live on stream. I kid y'all not, he did nothing to my health bar the entire time. Bikes have no advantages in offense, and they cannot carry pursuit tech. If a bike is coming towards you, you are the superior vehicle in that moment. Literally slam on the brakes and let them crash into you. You will do more damage than them 100% of the time. Bottom line is, y'all gotta be more defensive and smart about your surroundings. Do not let people just walk or, rather drive all over you. Get that blacklist car and keep moving. If someone decides to try you, then use the tips in this video. If these helped, let me know down in the comments. And if y'all have other tips, let your fellow drivers know. Don't keep them to yourself. If you enjoyed today's video though, make sure to go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.